What's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? It's Dano, and welcome back to the channel once again. And oh my god, the Black Ops 4 reveal. Completely insane. There's so much to talk about. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys the top 10 things that you must know about Call of Duty Black Ops 4. And we're not going to waste no time. Let's get straight into it. Alright guys, so it's no question that there is no campaign in this Black Ops installment. They completely just scrapped it. I mean, after Black Ops 3, it was just such a mess and no one really played it. Everybody's in it for the multiplayer, and that's exactly where they're going with this. There's just no campaign, and I just want to get that right off the table right away. Even though Call of Duty in the past has always been about that story, I think now in 2018, you know, it's just lost that momentum where people are just like, yeah, let's play a campaign. I mean, it was only fun back in the old games, but nowadays, it's over.
Kill yourself for even thinking something crazy about. I'm like Ali, a fucking champ. Now watch me roll.
Alright guys, so coming in number 9 spot, we gotta get this off our shoulders right away. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is going Battle Royale. I mean, obviously, it's the hottest game mode out there right now with Fortnite and everything else, just, you know, PUBG. But I mean, those are the main two competitors. But you know that Call of Duty and Treyarch and just, they're all going to be getting on top of this. They see something that's hot, they're going to be doing it. You know what I'm saying, guys? I mean, I don't want to take things too into like slang, but like, I mean, come on, let's get real. They were going to do this. Everybody just basically knew it at this point, but it's all about how they're doing it. They're describing it like they're doing it in the way of Call of Duty, and I think that's fine. As long as they're doing this in the way of Call of Duty, the way that you know, you guys know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Like HCXD, they mentioned that, like, and then they just talked about we're gonna make a map like 1,500 times larger than like Nuketown, and they're gonna have all these skins and vehicles from past games. You know, you're gonna be playing as you know, Mason and Reznov and freaking everybody. There's gonna be helicopters. There's gonna be jeeps. There's gonna be buildings, there's gonna be so much, all of everything you love in Call of Duty. Even the zombies characters are gonna be in this one Battle Royale game mode in which it's just Battle Royale. Do I need to say any more? I'm just really interested where they're gonna go with it. Oh, and oh yeah, I forgot the title. Yeah, it's called Blackout. So, I don't know. They really didn't give us much gameplay of that. They just kind of described it to us, and that was that. But, like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's move on. Alright guys, so coming in at number 8 is going to be the fact that they're going to put some single player experience inside the multiplayer game. Now, yes, they are having multiplayer, but in their reveal, they described a single player experience within that, meaning basically that it's not going to be a campaign, but it's going to act as if there's a story behind every single character of the specialists inside the multiplayer mode. Now, they went on about this and how they wanted to maybe change things up and try something new, and basically described it as a series of fun and fast-paced trials that happening inside the narrative universe that takes place between Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. So I guess it doesn't really describe the characters of a campaign, but rather just the specialist characters. And it does this through trials. I mean, it was kind of confusing to understand. I'm going to play a clip right now from the reveal, and you guys can determine for yourselves what this exactly maybe means.
Opening remarks. We're doing some things a little bit differently this year, including how we tell stories in each mode throughout the game. Now, we're delivering more narrative and character depth in multiplayer than ever before. And we're also going to give new and returning players the ability to learn and master each of these specialists and solo missions. These missions feature a series of fun and fast-paced trials that give a hands-on introduction to the new and returning specialists, while exploring the stories behind their identities and their backgrounds inside of a Black Ops narrative. Now, with each game that Black Ops players have spent more and more time in multiplayer, And it's important to us that we go bigger on that experience and expand the narrative universe around it.
Alright guys, and number 7 is going to be that this game is confirmed by David Vonderhaar himself. Boots on the ground. Check it out.
Let's just get something out of the way. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Can you thrust jump? Can you wall run? Can you confirm we are 100% boots on the ground? Okay.
Alright, so as you guys can see, this is something that he definitely wanted to come out and explicitly say, no, we do not have thrust jumping. No, we do not have wall running. Yes, we are boots on the ground. And I think this is great because the crowd's reaction was absolutely great. And even after that, like right after, David was just like, wow, you guys are wow. So anyways, I mean, I am super happy about this. You know, I've always just kind of despised the fact, I mean, even though that I've played it, I've despised the fact of having all the combat in the air and people jumping over you and just, it's crazy, man. But I mean, like, this is such a great thing, which brings me into the same topic that I also want to talk about, is the guns up philosophy that they go into in the next segment. They basically talk about how they want to constantly keep you engaged in your fighting because of the fact that your boots on the ground. It can slow the gameplay down and in fact cause you to be, I guess, just less into it. They wanted to make sure that the gun is always, you know, up. Like, to put it simple, when you're throwing a grenade, when you're sprinting, your gun is always going to be kind of fireable. You're going to be able to throw a grenade with one hand and shoot with another. You're going to be able to interact with things and always kind of keep your gun pointing wherever, you know, you want it. It's going to be constant action, even though it's boots on the ground, and even though you could still kind of slide with the abilities and move around, it's just gonna make it a lot more fast-paced than a regular boots on the ground game would be, and that's exactly what they're going for. Alright guys, and number 6 is going to be something that I already mentioned earlier in the video, if you caught it. It's that the multiplayer specialists from Black Ops 3 are returning. Yes, that means we are going to be getting, you know, specialist characters back in the game, but this time it's a little bit different. Each of them has a specific set of gear and abilities that make it even more in-depth and more diverse with the whole entire just character choice in general. It sort of makes it feel like either Overwatch or Rainbow Six Siege, kind of going off of those games, but not completely copying them. I know Rainbow Six Siege, it could be very similar, but it's not like that, I promise you guys. It's different, but they are back, and there is that whole thing again with specialists and probably charging the abilities, and I've seen some cool ones so far. You know, they got that guy with the shield, they got that girl with the pistol still. I mean, they're similar to Black Ops 3, but I think there's a little bit more added onto them now.
Fuck what you heard, it's murder, you gon' need protection. Some niggas blinded couldn't see, so look for me.
Number 5 is going to be the weapon attachments and abilities. Now, this is something brand new to Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and it basically describes how the attachments on the weapons are not all shared by the weapons. Each weapon is going to have a specific number or kinds of attachments that you could put on it, and not every gun can have, you know, like a suppressor or a grip or, you know, some kind of sight that you use, you know. No, they're each gonna have a certain ability too. They describe this in the reveal using an SMG and also showing a lot of pictures, but they showed an LMG with an ability that when you shoot around the wall, it basically blurs the guy on the other side of it with that ability. So it's a small small little abilities that the weapons are going to have, and I think it's great that they're making it easier for them to use. And then they said that as you use different guns, you adapt to them and make it easier, and it'll be a whole new learning experience to use the weapons, and I'm really interested to see how this turns out. Alright boys, so number 4 is a pretty big deal in multiplayer. It is basically that there's no more automatic healing. There's a manual healing feature in the game now where you have to press a button in order to heal yourself. You will not heal over time. Your character basically takes this little injection, bop, stabs it in them, and then they get revived. Now, notice in the gameplay that you're seeing on the screen, he's doing this with the guns up philosophy like I talked about earlier in the video, so that is great because you can still shoot while you're healing yourself. However, healing yourself drives into the more tactical advantage and disadvantage that players will have with each other, as he describes in the reveal. It is going to be very interesting, and I feel like they, embedded this in the game because of the fact that they were going to go into a battle royale mode. You're going to be needing to heal yourself. You can't regenerate over time, so they were just like, you know what? Let's just make that in just regular multiplayer too. You'll be able to heal yourself manually, and that's exactly what they did, and it's a huge change that we'll have to adapt to. So number 3 is going to be the rework of the map in multiplayer. This new system is going to be called the Fog of War, as they described it in the reveal, and basically is that the little map in the top corner when you're playing multiplayer is going to be visible of the map only in the radius in where you are on the map. So you're not going to see the whole thing. All you're going to see is the little spot in which you are and or your teammates. Now, they said specifically this still applies with guns without suppressors. You could see the fire and where it's coming from, I guess the direction, and when you use a UAV, counter UAV, whatever, they said that stuff is all going to work the same way it used to. They said that this was basically, just made so that there could be more teamwork in games, and I guess this is okay, although I kind of liked seeing the whole map before, because now to memorize the maps, I feel like is going to be a lot harder to actually memorize the outline of the entire map when you can only see a small bit of it.
I think it's time for us to talk about zombies.
And this brings us to number 2, possibly the most exciting part of the entire reveal overall for many people like myself, the zombies. I was so happy to see Jason Blunder walk out on stage, and I was just blown away just by the fog rolling in. I was like, there he is. The man, the myth, the legend, he's out there, and he was rocking it with the outfit today. I don't know if many people saw it. He had the chain on, he had like the blood vials on the back in his pocket, for people who understand it. But I mean, let's just get into the details of this. So to break down this moment for you guys, basically Jason Blundell goes out on stage and he basically announces that they are going to be starting a brand new zombies story, separate from everything we've ever seen before, starting a brand new timeline, a brand new story, brand new characters, and then he brings Craig Houston out to the stage, the lead writer, to reveal to us not 1, not 2, but 3 zombies maps that we are going to be getting when the game comes out. Like, oh my god, my mind was blown. I saw the second one, and then the third one just completely blew me up. Now, I'm going to be making separate videos for these trailers, just going through them and kind of dissecting and kind of taking all the lore out. If you want to see those videos, I probably will have the little eye that you can click in the top corner of the screen right now. In the future, they'll be linked to those videos. But I mean, like, the basis of number 2 here is that there's going to be 3 zombies maps that we're going to be getting in the beginning of the game release, which is absolutely insane for me as a zombies fan. I mean, I love the community and I love what they're doing here. The trailers look so good of what I've seen so far, and I mean, I am so happy. Mob of the Dead Remastered is literally confirmed right here, right now. They literally confirmed it. It's called Blood of the Dead, and just the other story looks absolutely amazing. Again, I will be making separate videos on it because I don't want to waste too much time, but oh my gosh, I am so hyped. Let's move on. Alright guys, so number 1, I bet you're wondering, Dano, what could be better than 3 zombie maps? Well, I'm gonna tell you. The first, number 1 final thing on our list is gonna be the new zombies mode and abilities. Now mode, you could say plural, but I mean it's not really confirmed yet. Basically, Jason Blundell describes to us how they're going to change zombies. Make it improved, make it bigger, make it better. They're going to add all these new game modes and abilities to it so you can twist the settings. You could play with the AI now even. So first of all, there's custom mutations, which is, I guess, giant customizations that you can have within zombies. And Jason Blundell describes it like
Zombie
this.
Speed, health, trainability, type, player damage, magic box functionality.
There are also
much,
things
much
now
more.
called callings, which are basically just, I guess, missions and seasonal events and things that you can earn finally within zombies. He described them, you know, being daily, weekly, monthly, yearly even. He said that they have a ton of stuff planned for the future. And then finally, a mode called Zombie Rush, where I guess you can tweak around with the difficulty, which they say invites new players on the easier side, and then if you're challenging enough, you could put the difficulty all the way up, and I you know what, I definitely want to see what that's about. So I am super hyped for all of this. Alright guys, so that is our top 10 list of the things that you must know about the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 reveal. Now there are 2 more bonus things that, in case you wanted to know, I'm going to show you right now. As David Vonderhaar says,
First Call of Duty title ever released on Blizzard Entertainment's Battle.net platform.
also, if this wasn't obvious enough already, Call of Duty is staying exclusive with PlayStation. I want to thank everybody for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please remember to smash that like button. I want to see some likes on this video, guys. I am so hyped for Black Ops 4 right now. I think it's pretty good. I'm going to be going in detail with the zombie stuff. Multiplayer is okay. I gotta say the ratings on the likes of the videos were a little bit down on the multiplayer, but the highest liked video, and I checked on Call of Duty's channel, was Blood of the Dead. Everybody is so hyped because Mob of the Dead Remastered has been wanted for so long now, but that's besides the point. Subscribe for more content in the future. I'm going to be all over this, everything, probably multiplayer, but most of all, zombies going into it. Shout out to just everybody that's been hyping this game up lately. It's been great, guys. Let's not leave World War II to the side. We still got 2 more DLCs to go with that. But anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Dano, out.